Here we are with another edition of what's going on in our little municipality. And again, I thought we'd just kind of get away from, the normal talks. And I know a couple of weeks ago we spoke with, recording legend, Kim Mitchell. And I'm not sure if you've heard on our sister station, the mighty 99.1 CKXS, a couple of oldie but goodie songs by the band Honeymoon, which is from Niagara Falls. And looks but have it, they got a new single coming out. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, I thought we'd bring on lead guitarist Derry Grehan of Honeymoon. Derry, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Oh, can't complain. We're getting to near the end of the summer here, but I think we've all kind of been all through this together in this very interesting time in our world. And got to ask you, how have you been doing during this interesting time in our province and the whole world for that matter?
Yeah, man, I'm going a little bit crazy being, not touring this time of year, which is really bizarre. So, spending a lot of time at home with the family, which is good, riding my bike, playing a ton of guitar, writing songs. So getting through,
Yeah, I think that's the best way. I think this interesting world of COVID has allowed us to expand a little bit what we normally do and get in touch with family, friends, and, just figure out a new lifestyle. So as far as many of you know, Honeymoon has a lot of great songs like New Girl Now, which is the song I got introduced onto it. A lot of bands are figuring out new ways to, keep their fans engaged. One of my favorite things is seeing a lot of you guys are doing these active virtual sets, song collabs. You're doing a couple of guitar tutorials. Even, you had a couple things on for your new single, Find What You're Looking For. That hit the top 30 chart here in Canada quite some time. For a band that you guys have a great arsenal of singles under your belt, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel great. I mean, I'm the primary, songwriter of those, and I wrote them a long time ago. But are you kidding, man? It's like, for me as the songwriter, it's just so, validating, I guess you could say. But for them to be getting, regular airplay after 30, 35 years, it stands, it's a testament to the songs. And we're pretty lucky to be in that position. And it's a big reason why we're still going today, the fans and radio. It's wonderful. We came in at a great time and got really lucky with a bunch of hits. And that's really, kept us going.
Yep. I think your first big single, which was New Girl Now, you came out in a radio contest and brought that out, and it just escalated from there. And we obviously know a lot of songs, your big singles, every single you make, it takes a lot of time and effort to put something in here. Did you have any big inspirations to bring out this single?
We have for the last year, we've been working on a new album. And we started recording in Tennessee for a while, near Nashville, because that's where our producer is.
Yep.
And then he's moved to England, so we've been working over there in the last little while. But the single is one of the new songs on the album, and we're not quite finished yet. We can't finish because of the pandemic. It's kind of on hold. So in the meantime, we've released two singles, Tell Me What You Want and Find What You're Looking For, which is the new one. It's one of the new songs that we managed to finish and get mixed. And before putting out an album, I think a lot of bands these days, if they're not putting out an entire album, they're just putting out singles. So I think it's really good to keep the fans engaged. And we got something great that we want on the radio for now while we, wait for the album to get done. And it was a killer song. We finished it over in England, recorded it, and what can I say? We released it and people love it. So we may even do another single in another few months just to keep people, whet their appetite.
That's a great way to put it because, the world of live music is kind of on a standstill right now. And it's great. Again, artists all left, right, and center are creating new songs, sharing it on their social media outlets, and, hoping that one day that we can all find a way to get back and enjoy live music. So it's great to see you guys doing this. And it's just great. So what was one of your favorite things about putting this compilation together?
What, the new album?
Yes.
Well, my favorite thing is just making new music. It's to me, we have all our old hits, but it's important to me to always continue to write. because, you know, you can't sell records anymore. The whole business has changed so much, but you can still put your music out there. And we have a core audience that loves to hear new stuff along with the older stuff. So for me, always writing songs for Honeymoon Suite, and it's a lot with other people and other projects. It's just what I do. And Johnny and I are still working together. We still feel we can be relevant and we have something to say. So in that respect, we're just going to keep doing what we do.
Yep, keep doing it until the day, you know, you can no longer do it. But you guys have been doing some great stuff. You check out their virtual set that they did of a couple songs on their YouTube channel. It's really, really fun to watch. I love these productions. I've seen other bands like the Doobie Brothers do it. I've seen, you know, Kim Mitchell, like we said a couple weeks ago, doing some stuff. So it's really cool that you guys are keeping up and putting out there. So one thing I've been asking a lot of musicians, you know, as we look towards the future, we don't have a light in the crystal ball. Do you have any advice for any local musicians or bands that await the day that live music comes back to the world, just to continue moving on? What could you say to some of our local musicians?
Well, if you want to be a band, if you want to get a record deal and be like an original band, you've got to have great songs and a great singer. That's the first thing that, you know, you've got to have. So if you're going to write songs, then just work on your craft, write a lot of songs and get your band together. It's what we did in old school. You know, we put our band together. We went out on the road. A lot of kids don't do that these days. They just throw something up on YouTube. But if you want to have longevity in a career, you've got to have a little more than, you know, one YouTube video. So I could say just write songs, but the bottom line is to get out there and play. You know, you're not going to cut your teeth or anything sitting in your bedroom. And you know, you may be a wicked guitar player or whatever, but to me, you've got to be able to cut it out there on stage, get out there on the road and play live for people, because that's a totally different animal, and that will sharpen your senses and make you more of a band. So play live as much as you can, get in front of audiences, because to me, that's what will make you successful.
Yeah. And I think every live experience, obviously in a rock star's journey, there's going to be some really great sets and maybe not some good sets based on, you know, what happens there. But, you know, thanks for coming and checking out and chatting with us about the new single. I've listened to it on Spotify. You know, you can check out the music video on their YouTube page, but we're looking forward to hearing the rest of the album. Derry, is there anything else that you would like to add as we close up?
No, I think we've covered it. And just that, you know, there's the new songs out there. We're working on a new album. God knows when we'll play again. I hope it's sooner than later, but when we do, we're probably going to play twice as many shows, because I think people are going to be hungry for live music again. I hope it's not too long. So as soon as we can, man, we'll get out there. Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be one big giant block party all over the world to celebrate all the hardships we've endured. So thanks for sharing the music to the world, and keep on doing what you guys are doing.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Good talking with you.